Hummus is one recipe. Don't make new stuff, right? If you're gonna put beetroot in it, don't call it beetroot hummus, because hummus is already a fixed recipe. The most important part of the hummus is to have some good tahini, okay? You need to get Arab tahini, okay? It has to be an Arab tahini. Hey everyone, Seb here, and thank you for clicking on this. Welcome to this one-of-a-kind video. I've never done this before, and the reason why I decided to do this is because I actually get a lot of questions from people who follow me on social media and ask me about what I eat and ideas about meals or breakfast or things that they could make at home. Now, another reason why I wanted to do this is because I actually saw a study in which they said that vegan activists, animal rights advocates should concentrate on the how as much as on the why. The reason why this is such an important thing is because once you decide to go vegan, you're going to obviously switch your diet and start consuming a plant-based diet to be consistent with the definition of veganism. And since that's something we do every single day, at least 3 times a day for most people, it's kind of a big task for them to change everything they're doing. And sometimes they think that they need new ideas, they think they need inspiration, and that's why it's really good for these videos to be there, for this help to be there. Now, I want to make one thing clear. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm gonna share facts that I know based off of what I've learned by reading studies. And other than that, I am also going to put everything I'm eating on a website called Chronometer so that I show you the nutritional value of every single meal that I'm making. Since Chronometer also does calorie counting and everything, I do want to give a warning for anyone who suffers from eating disorders. If you think that would trigger you, please just click away and watch something else, as obviously I don't want to be the reason for that happening. That being said, I'm going to start with my breakfast. Every single morning I have the same thing. I usually work out before I eat something, and then I have a smoothie bowl. So the first meal of the day is gonna be a protein banana milkshake. I actually don't know what's the difference between a smoothie and a milkshake. I'm guessing the difference is the fact that you have milk in there. I don't really put milk in what I'm making, but I do blend oats with the water, so that could be considered oat milk. Let me know in the comment section below if you think what I'm gonna make is a smoothie or a milkshake. We're gonna start with a bunch of frozen bananas, some oats, cacao nibs, dates, some kale, goji berries, my favorite protein powder from Vivo Life. So, one extra information, you don't really need to consume protein powder. You can easily get all the protein you need by eating whole foods and eating enough calories every single day, but I do really love the taste of Vivo Life's protein powder, and I also really like the company. And they're so sweet. They send me all these things every single month. It actually started when I was gonna do the university lectures, and I reached out to them because when I'm doing university and school lectures, I'm usually going from one city to the next non-stop, and I don't really have time to eat healthy. So while I'm on the road, I wanted something quick to make, because they also have other things that you can see on the website if you want to check it out. And I told them, like, this is what I do. Would you like to support me in any way? And they messaged me back saying, oh, we love what you do. Let us send you some free stuff, but also we're going to give you an affiliate link. If people buy anything, you can get a small percentage of that. So I'm really grateful for everything they've done. I also don't really do these types of advertisements or affiliate deals with any companies. If you follow me on social media, you know that I barely do that. The reason why I decided to do it with Vivo Life is because, first of all, they're an ethical vegan company. It's organic, gluten-free, soy-free, it's fermented so it doesn't cause bloating. They have very interesting ingredients they use. Their packaging is compostable. They plant 1 tree for every single order they have. And the ingredients that they use come from veganic farming, which means they don't even use cow poop in the agriculture, which is something that is very common in this day and age. So they are literally how the future should be. That being said, I'm not gonna make this any longer. If you're interested, do check out the link. They're an amazing company. I also do want to share some nutritional benefits of each ingredient that I'm using. When it comes to oats, it's actually one of the healthiest grains in the world. It's good because it has vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Bananas are a perfect source for potassium, carbohydrates, vitamin B6, some vitamin C, and fiber. When it comes to dates, it has vitamins and minerals, of course, but it also has calcium, vitamin K, and potassium, which are very important for healthy bones. When it comes to kale, obviously it has a lot of antioxidants, fiber, vitamin C and K, and even iron. One more thing I'm going to be adding is flax seeds, but what you do have to know is in order to absorb flax seeds in the best way possible, you have to blend it up. Otherwise, it can just pass through your body. So when it comes to flax seeds, they're really good because they have omega-3 fatty acids, but they're also good for overall digestion. And if somebody's also suffering from constipation, it helps you. When it comes to goji berries, they're actually very high in antioxidants. It has a lot of vitamin A and also some vitamin C. Cacao nibs, which happens to be one of my favorite ingredients, it's very healthy because it has a lot of antioxidants. It actually reduces cell damage in your body, which can help prevent Alzheimer's disease and heart disease. So this is what I make actually every single morning. I put the cacao nibs and the berries on top, and then as I finish the cup, I fill it up again, and then I put the rest. Now let's look at how much nutrition I got from this one breakfast. So as you can see here, I did measure everything quickly before putting it in the blender. The overall energy intake is 887 calories, 44, almost 45 grams of protein, 110 grams of net carbs, and 23.5 grams of healthy fats. Most of this actually does come from cacao nibs. They are very high in fats. So if you take a quick look at all the vitamins that I got, vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, and then we have folate, vitamin A, already have 236% of my daily intake, 50% of my vitamin C, 71% of my vitamin K. When it comes to the minerals, 17% of my calcium, copper, iron, already done, manganese already done, magnesium and phosphorus almost 70%, and then we have the rest as well. Obviously this is a very healthy meal. We can also see that I got 137% of my daily omega-3 intake, and that is obviously because of the flax seeds. So now that this is ready, I'm gonna go have my breakfast, do my emails, do some work, do some editing, and then go for a walk, and after the walk I'll come back for lunch. On my way to the shop now, I'm gonna be buying some veggies to prepare the lunch. I'm also gonna make some tofu scrambles, so I'll be grabbing some tofu as well. Take a look at this angel. Oh, you're so skinny. So I was just passing across the street of my house, and I realized a kombucha store opened. So I grabbed myself one. Kombucha is really healthy. I don't drink it that often, but it can fix a lot of gut issues. It actually has a massive impact on your gut, which has a massive impact on your happiness. So if you want to take care of your happiness and your mind, you have to take care of your gut, and it definitely helps with digestion as well. Alright everybody, welcome to the second part of the video. And before we get into it, I want to quickly ask you to please subscribe and hit the notification button to stay up to date with these videos. Otherwise, you will not be notified when I post something. And if you'd like to follow me on other social media platforms, check out these links as well. Alright, so I'm back home with all the stuff that I bought. And now the first thing I'm gonna make is some tofu scramble. For those of you who are wondering what we need for that, is some blocks of tofu. These ones are actually with turmeric already. Some tomatoes, onion, vegetable stock, garlic, and some greens. And you do need turmeric and black pepper as well. Apparently the absorption rate is thousands of times better when you mix black pepper with turmeric. So usually I'm really good at cutting veggies, but recently I bought this thing. It's just mind-blowing. I mean, it's probably been around for decades, but I didn't know. Just put it inside, and it's done so much faster than sitting down and cutting everything one by one. Take the tofu and squeeze it as much as you want until it basically falls apart like this. This is almost 620 grams of tofu. I'm gonna be adding the onion and garlic, greens. Alright, we also shouldn't forget the vegetable stock. This is what it looks like now. And although I was gonna make spaghetti with soy chunks in it for later, I actually decided to make a burrito so I can make some hummus as well, because I know a lot of you want to have my hummus recipe. So I actually don't use any oil at home. Try to eat whole foods as much as I can, stay healthy. As you can see, that's a really, really quick, easy, and nutritious meal. And that's it. All ready. And there you go. That is your tofu scramble. Now let's check the nutritional value of this dish. So it's 700 calories, 77 grams of protein, only 28 grams of carbs, 34 grams of fat. That's obviously from the tofu. And if we go down and check the vitamins, we see that it ticks a lot of boxes. Look at how much calcium, copper, iron, everything. And this is just one meal. It also checks all the protein boxes. For those who are interested in building muscle, you know that you have to get around 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 grams of leucine per meal. And yeah, it definitely covers that as well. So just in 2 meals we have already eaten around 1600 calories, 122 grams of protein, 140 grams of carbs, and 58 grams of fat. And that's it. I will see you in the next part where we're gonna make some hummus together. I think that's what everyone's looking forward to, and also prepare the burritos. All right, so finally the last meal of the day is gonna be a burrito that I'm gonna make. And before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take these 2 supplements. They are both by Vivo Life. It's vitamin B12 and omega-3. The reason why I do this is because this is something that the scientific and medical community suggests both vegan and non-vegans to do, just because they're not nutrients that you can get that easily, especially when it comes to the B12. Whether you're vegan or not, you should supplement. Maybe do a blood check first and see how your levels are, but it's very important to not get to a point where you have a deficiency in B12. If you want to grab one of those, obviously, as I said earlier, the link is in the description below with a 10% discount. And we're gonna start with the most important part, hummus. More than 1,000 people on my Instagram voted to have my hummus recipe. It's very simple. You just have to follow the rules, okay? Hummus is one recipe. Don't make new stuff. If you're gonna make something else, call it something else, right? If you're gonna put beetroot in it, call it beetroot chickpea dip. Don't call it beetroot hummus, because hummus is already a fixed recipe. Hummus actually means chickpea in Arabic. Same with avocado hummus or whatever else people are making up nowadays. Have fun with it, but just don't call it hummus, okay? Because that's probably the only good thing that came out of Lebanon. And we're very sensitive about it. It's quite offensive and it hurts us. So please respect hummus and stick to the original recipe. The most important part of the hummus is to have some good tahini, okay? I don't care where you are. You need to get Arab tahini, okay? It has to be an Arab tahini. Don't get it from like zero waste shops. They don't make good tahini. I've tried it all around the world. Wherever you live, if it's not an Arab country, go to the immigrant neighborhood where there's an Arab shop and buy tahini from there, okay? Because that's gonna change everything. Then you of course need some lemon, you need some garlic, and you need some chickpeas, of course. You're gonna of course add some water and salt, and there are some little techniques as well that you can use. We're gonna start by putting the chickpeas, the garlic. Keep in mind there's no such thing as too much. Some lemon. You can do around 2 spoons for, let's say, 200 grams of chickpeas. The secret here is to actually put an ice cube and just a bit of water. And ideally, what you have to do is blend it all up and then check how you like it and then start adjusting everything. And there you go. Nice and creamy. This is how you want your hummus. So that's it for the hummus. What I'm gonna make now is take some tomatoes, some wraps that I have. If you live somewhere where you can get Arabic bread, that would be ideal. And then some black beans that I have cooked in advance, because obviously you have to soak them first and then boil them for like 368 hours. It's a very simple dish, and this is really quick to make, really tasty, and really healthy. Alright, so I guess I don't need to show you how to make a wrap. It's quite simple. Just put the hummus down. Gonna put the black beans, then also some tomato that I prepared earlier. That's it. It's a really simple meal. I love having quick, nutritious and healthy meals. A lot of people would hate this, but for me it's perfect. Like, I'm more than satisfied with this. That is my what I eat in a day video coming to an end. I just wanted to say thank you for watching this if you've come this long, and you should have if you wanted to get the real hummus recipe. I really enjoyed having the conversations with you on Instagram. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. And definitely let me know if you want to see more of these. I'm not like personally a huge fan of making these videos, but I thought if so many people want to see it, and it does help people make the switch, because we have to concentrate on the how as much as on the why, then why not give it a try? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification button after subscribing so you can stay up to date. And if you'd like to support my work, make sure to check out my website sebalex.org and ethicsOverhabits.com for vegan, organic and fair trade merchandise. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.